Recently, former Baylor superstar Shawn Oakman was found not guilty on cases involving sexual assault. And apparently the woman that filed these false charges against him was a Caucasian woman. And from 2016 to 2019, his life has been on hold. He actually went undrafted based off of this incident. And most people are focusing on just this part. Women having the ability to lie on you, set you up, being able to do certain things. But I got to go back and then I have to look at it from an oblique situation. Because that's why you watch my videos. I have a different take more so than anybody else. And the take that I'm going to give is unique, as it helps all of you brothers out there who are trying to move along in life, no matter where you are, doing very well or at the bottom or in the middle. What I want to say is Shawn Oakman is from Philadelphia, came from a rough life. Mom was on drugs, on crack. I have a similar story to that. My father was on drugs. I talk about it all the time here on this channel. I used to never want to talk about it, but I started to talk about it because I know some of you brothers have been through something similar. But see, Shawn Oakman also went to Penn State. And Shawn Oakman was kicked out of Penn State for stealing something. Shawn Oakman then went to Baylor University, where Shawn Oakman allegedly had a problem pushing some white woman in his complex and had some issues there. Now, you're saying, what does that got to do with this? Let me tell you what this has everything to do with. Shawn Oakman, his past convicted him on a false charge. Now, he got off in the courts. But see, he didn't help his case either by some of his other issues that he had going on. It's almost like the little boy who cried wolf and then all of a sudden when the real wolves came, nobody believed him. This is something that brothers got to really start to understand because people know your story. They know your story. See, do you think that the woman that he was dealing with that gave him this false rape allegation, she didn't know he got kicked out of Penn State? You don't think that people who conspire against you don't know that you have problems at certain universities? They don't know that you have a history of having issues. People know this about you, and they know that it's basically your word against theirs. And if you have a history of something that is fucked up, if you have that history anywhere, the court of public opinion is going to crucify you. See, a lot of black men don't understand this. You think because you have talent, you think because you're gifted, you think because you have wealth, you think because you can run a 4.240. See, all of that is negligible because you have a history of fucking up. And all it takes is one person bold enough to say, he did this to me. He assaulted me. Now, even though that the evidence was clear that this didn't happen, there were deleted text messages, 3 years is removed from his life. 3 years he can't get back. And now his life is ruined. See, when it comes to black men in America, you are not able to get your chances redeemable or forgiven as such. When you make a mistake, it sticks. They call it a bad pattern. This is what, lawyers do. People, when they want to build a case to you, they look at your past performance. And you could be changed now, but they're not going to say that. No. This is the kind of person that he is. And then on the flip side, when you are actually not guilty, people who supposed to be close to you going to turn their back on you. And they're not going to believe you. And they're going to jump on the dominant side of society or whatever that voice is, and they're going to say, crucify you. Now, on the flip side, I want to talk to you brothers again. He's not guilty. He didn't do it. The man loses this time in life, and he can never get it back. But if this happened to Shawn Oakman, how many other black men has this happened to? I pose this question because this says something about us as a group. See, I got to put the accountability on us as a group. Because, see, a woman can do this and she can say, a brother did this to me, especially if they're, black woman or white woman, don't matter. But they can say this, and here's the thing. You have nothing in place that will punish somebody by the law. And they can get away with it. L.A.R. Movement brought up a very good point last night on the Brother Pill. He said they will even hold the person's identity. For the person that is accused of rape, they'll put you all on the newspapers, but they're going to hold the identity of the person who lied on you, even after they lied. Usually they'll do that. And I said to myself, you know what, goddamn it, he's right. Black men and men in general, I think white men are doing much better than us. When we come on against certain situations like that, where are our think tanks? Where are our legal consultations as a group? What fear of God do we put on any group of women, black, white, purple, I don't care, that if you lie on me and try to take our livelihood from us, you're going to jail. You know that it's consensual, but you lied. You're going to go to jail. But because black men do not stick together, there is no consequence for anybody to do you any way that they can. And this is not only a black male situation, this is a black community situation at large. And I got to get on Stephon Clark situation and all of that. And I got to do the video that's going to be very similar to this. Some of you guys not going to like it. I don't care. But see, here's the situation. What are you going to do to make sure that it doesn't happen to you? Many of y'all think that, oh, it's happening to him. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And so then it gets worse. It gets worse in American society. It's coming to the point that the only thing that's pretty much good about American society for men is the training and the skills that you can get in the US dollar for now until it goes bankrupt. But that's pretty much it. You cannot do anything in America. If a woman says you did it, you're done. If it comes out that she lied, you're still done. Because you missed 3 or 4 or 5 years off your life, and everybody goes, oops, sorry for you, bro. That's fucked up. Sorry. I know that she messed her life up, but nothing we can do about it now. And we read it and we go, man, that's messed up. But see, it can happen to you. A lot of you brothers right now are one tender swipe away for getting in a situation like Shawn Oakman. Don't think it. Some of y'all been on Tinder. Man, I got me a hot date tonight. Go out for a couple drinks and something like this happened. You don't know this person's crazy. You don't know nothing about her. Go out there and have consensual sex and all of a sudden get the police knocking on your door. Then you're going to wish that somebody would help you. But see, your cry will fall on deaf ears. It's going to fall on deaf ears. It has to fall on deaf ears. Because if you do not care about each other, if you do not care about what's happening with black men in America, nobody else will care. People will care about you as much as you care about your own group. I'm going to tell a story about this. I had a situation here in Poland, and there's a lot of beef in the African community in this city for people who've been living here longer than me. It's not my business, but I noticed this. I helped organize an Independence Day party, and it was a total mess. To a certain degree, I had to end up spending a lot of money on it. And me and the other organizer, he had to spend a lot of money out of his pocket that he probably shouldn't have had to spend. And we were trying to do something really good for the African community here in Poland, and it seemed like nobody appreciated it. And then I get this message the other day from this dude. He never messaged me. He got another event in Warsaw. He want me to help him do this and help him do that. I said, brother, listen, I'm not doing shit. He goes, why? I said, brother, if you don't care about what's going on in your community here, I'm an outsider. Like, I can't care more about what y'all trying to do as a group. You can't come ask me to sponsor something from you. Ask one of your people to sponsor that. Because to me, as a person that hasn't been here that long, to me, I think that you don't even give a damn about your own people. Now, that's not to say that all the people are like this, because they're not. You see African groups, United States, they do very well. But here, if people notice that you don't care about your group, they're not going to support you. And I have to tell them that. Listen, y'all won't come out to y'all events. Y'all won't pay each other right. I'm not getting involved in that, man. If you don't appreciate your people, I'm not going to do it. And this is the same thing that what black men got to understand. How can we complain about what happens to us as a group when we don't care? You don't care about yourself. You don't care about what's happening to yourself. You don't care what's happening to your group. So when people come in and they do things to you, you complain about it. Take action. Every other group has think tanks. Where are think tanks? Every other group has all kind of stuff. Media. Where's our media? All of these things we got to have are to the point that if somebody's going to say that they're going to do this, I'm going to call rape on this person, they're going to think twice about it. But you cannot do it without black male unity. Especially you African American brothers. Where is your unity? Where's your unity? Because you know that you are more likely to go to jail on trumped up charges. You know that you're going to get longer sentences. You know that something like this is more likely to happen to you than anybody else. Where's your unity, brother? Where's your unity at? Where is your care for your black male community? Where is your empathy and sympathy? You want somebody to care for you when you have issues, but who do you care about when something's going wrong? You don't have nothing. You're too busy living your life. And I understand that until it happens to you. So anyway, subscribe, hit the bell. What do you guys think about this Shawn Merriman situation? Hit me up, brothers. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.